Okay, so let's talk about Sebastian Fundora versus Keith Thurman. How did you feel about that fight?
Um, Fundora did what everybody expected him to do. Well, he did what everybody wanted him to do, been asking him to do, like he said, use his reach.
Mhm.
Um, it was a good fight. I mean, he fought good. Let me just say that it was hard for Thurman to get off because of the reach and because he stayed on the outside. Um, but it was just hard for Thurman to do anything. He was trying to figure him out, fill him out. He got a couple shots in, but Fundora kept that reach out there. Kept the reach in front of him and just capitalized on that and just did that all night. So yeah, it was fight was okay. Thurman was mad because it was stopped. And I see why a little bit because Thurman, coming from the area he came up in. Usually, when you fight for a championship fight, it's like the referee don't stop it. Either be the doctor or you go down. So I see why he was a little upset, but he was kind of beat up a little bit. So uh, you know,
Yeah, I mean, to your point, I want to Keith Thurman to win. I definitely like I sometimes I do when I like certain fighters, I go based on more so like the heart instead of who I think gonna win. I felt like in my mind, in my spirit, that Fundora was definitely gonna get the W just off of Fundora being in his prime. Like I stated when we talked about the breakdown, Fundora has evolved. You said it too. He now utilizes, his reach more. He understands with his height and reach. He utilizes his jab more. His accuracy is there. Really too, he was tearing Keith Thurman up with the left. You could tell instantly, like when that in the first round when he got hit, it was like, oh. So sometimes too, you can just tell immediately. Like both fights to me, you could just tell, okay, it's game over. It was gonna be game over for Franklin. It was gonna be game over for Thurman because I could just tell by the pop and Fondora's hit when he first hit Thurman in that first
first
round. I
round.
was like, okay, yeah. I don't know if Thurman gonna be able to do anything with him. I did think due to Thurman's experience, I did wanted to see a little bit more, just like I was telling you with the breakdown, because when Thurman even fought Manny Pacquiao, the things what he was saying. But that's neither here or there. The movement, Thurman's move, I wanted to see. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more movement and things like that with Thurman. I thought he was gonna be able to adjust and get into the inside a little bit more, but like we saying, Fundora evolving his experience more, utilizing his reach, him being his height, being 6'5", 6'6", with an 80-inch reach. Keith Thurman only being 5'8", 5'9". The power, everything that Fundora possesses right now, it was just too much. It was an onslaught on Thurman.
Yeah, and with that performance last night, it's gonna be kind of hard to beat Fundora because he adjusted. He made a good adjustment. He finally realized, listen, hey, I'm gonna keep my distance. I'm gonna use my reach, and I can do that against a moving target because Thurman was moving. Thurman was definitely moving throughout that fight. So, and he was moving with Thurman. So, being that size and still moving and still getting off and being accurate like that, he's gonna be a hard person to beat. He's going to be a hard person to beat. That now that he made that adjustment, he can fight inside, he can fight outside, and he can move. So he's a triple threat, right? Triple threats right now. So to me, Fundora, he's gonna be a hard person to beat. And I had Thurman winning too, but again, Thurman just couldn't. He just couldn't get in there. Fundora made the proper adjustments, and he came out on top. So yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. Yep. It was hard for him to, get in. So, 3 punch combo. You heard our thoughts. Make sure, listen too, because we got nice little views on this Sebastian Fundora versus Keith Thurman video. So if you truly support what we doing and if you really like what you see, make sure you hit the like button. All it takes for is one little quick second. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure so you can, see more of us and see what we got in store because you like what you hear. So make sure you hit the subscribe, make sure you hit the like. It's Continue the Boxing Truth. It's low behind the cam. And it's the Queen Micah K. And you can find me on Afternoon Sports Slay.